Paul Pogba has been provisionally suspended from world football for an anti-doping offence, but he is innocent until proven guilty. What's going on, people? TroopzTV back again. Back a blood clot again, you understand? Obviously, I did not expect to be doing a video on this, blood. You get me? I did not see this coming. Nobody saw this coming, blood. This came out of nowhere like an RKO, blood. You get me? But the news has dropped that former Man United player, Juventus midfielder Paul Pogba has provisionally been suspended from world football for an alleged anti-doping offence, blood. You understand? It's a mad thing still. I can't even lie, blood. You get me? Like, I've gone through everything. Things have dropped. You understand? The news broke last night. Now that I've read through everything, I'm gonna put my two pence in. I've already seen the media outlets putting their 2 pence in, already condemning the man. You understand? Before, I mean, they basically said he's guilty before the thing's even gone to trial, blood. You get me? Like, the jury haven't even made their decision, but the media have made their decision on the outcome. But we're not gonna make our decision. You get me? We're gonna wait until the whole outcome has been determined by the Italian Doping Federation. So what we're going to do over here on TroopzTV is break it down like DX, blood. So let's do that right now, fam. Now, the alleged offence happened on August the 20th. It was when Juventus took on Udinese in Serie A. Pogba didn't even play the game, blood. You understand? He was in the squad. He was in the matchday squad, but he was a unused sub. So he didn't even take part in the game. Obviously, he was chosen to do the doping test, which he failed. He does now have 3 days to put in a B sample, you get me? And if that B sample comes back negative, then obviously he's probably due to bust case, blood. If it comes back positive, then he could get a 2-year ban if it was a mistake, or he could get a 4-year ban if it is found that he did it deliberately, blood. You get me? So you understand, the Italian FA and Doping Federation, they're going to do their thing, and we're going to see what go on, blood. Juventus have issued a statement, you get me, and the Italian club have said, Juventus Football Club announces that today, September 11th, 2023, the footballer Paul Labile Pogba received a precautionary suspension order from the National Anti-Doping Tribunal following the results of tests carried out on August 20th, 2023. The club reserves the right to consider the next procedural steps. Now we're gonna have to see what happens with this situation. You get me? This actually has happened before in Serie A, very recently as well, blood. You get me? Last summer, Atalanta defender Jose Palomino tested positive in July last summer, and then he was out until November because it was found that it was accidental consumption. You get me? So you saw what happened in that situation. That could happen in the Pogba situation as well, blood. Obviously, Pogba's people have spoken as well. His agent has come out and spoken, Rafaela Pimento, and she has said, we await the B sample, and until then, we can't say anything. What we can say for sure is Paul never wanted to break the rules. Now, for me, it's innocent until proven guilty, blood. You get me? He's got 3 days to give his B sample. If he busts it on that, I think he's going to be okay, blood. You get me? So we're going to have to see what happens with that situation. But one thing I'll say about Pogba is that from 2018, his career in football kind of went on a downhill slope, blood. You get me? Like, after winning the World Cup, he kind of fell off, blood. Injuries hampered him. You get me? His Man United career started well. Started very, very well, blood. You get me? He won the Carabao Cup. He was part of the team that won the Europa League. But then when Oli came in, it just kind of went downhill, blood. You get me? We saw how it ended at Anfield, and you get me? I don't think he's really recovered from those injuries, blood. You understand? Obviously, the madness with his brother as well, that's going to play a big part on his game, because the mental effect that's going to have, blood. You get me? His brother, man know about him, blood. Matthias, you understand? He was allegedly part of him and a French gang was allegedly together, and they tried to swindle Pogba for 11.1 million pounds, blood. You get me? Obviously, he got bagged and then got released. Pogba actually came out yesterday before the news dropped about this anti-doping situation, he was speaking about the whole situation with Matthias and the whole bribery situation. And Pogba was on Al Jazeera, and I got a few quotes of it. I got the main quote, blood, you get me? And the main quote is, money changes people. It can break up a family. It can create war. Sometimes I was alone and I felt like I don't want to have money anymore. I don't want to play anymore. I just want to be with normal people so my friends and family like me. Not for the fame, not for the money. Now, he's been through a lot, blood. You get me? In recent years, he's been through a lot. It's taken its toll on him, on his game. You've seen it, blood. Off the field, I'm not sure, blood. You get me? Now he's got caught up in this madness. It's just like one madness after the other for Pogba, blood. You get me? You got to feel for him. Pause. But you get me, blood. Like I said, he has 3 days to put in his B sample, and that's what we're going to wait on, blood. You get me? And then when that happens, then we will talk about what has happened, his career, rare tear. Because for me, like, Paul Pogba is a baller, blood. You get me? I think at Man United, he was mishandled. You get me? I don't think they had the right midfield around him. I don't think the managers knew how to get the best out of him. I think he was at the wrong team, blood. You get me? I think Pogba at Arsenal would have done bits, bro. You understand? More expansive style of football, a game that is more adapted to his style. Man United was never his style, bro. But it is what it is. You lot let me know your thoughts on this madness, blood. You get me? Because it is what it is, blood. It is an absolute madness. No one thought this was going to happen, blood. You get me? I never expected this, bro. You understand? Never thought I'd be doing a video about Pogba being caught up in an anti-doping situation. I thought, yeah, me, blood. You do videos on Pogba's haircuts, blood. You understand? The guy's got beer trims, beer barbers. That's what it is, blood. Now he's got caught up in this, but we're going to see what go on with it, blood. You lot already know the vibe. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy Troopz, and I'm out.